Welcome to the All Comfort Services Home Comfort Zone podcast. I'm your host, Theresa. I'm the marketing manager at All Comfort Services. Our podcast explores everything you need to know about your home's heating, cooling, indoor air quality, plumbing, and electrical systems. We share expert insights, practical tips, and engaging conversations with customers and businesses to provide solutions, ideas, and advice. Let's get started. Today, our guest is Aaron Robarge. He's our Master Electrician at All Comfort Services. Welcome, Aaron.
Thank you for having me.
Today we want to talk about generators, but let me take a step. Aaron, how long have you been at All Comfort Services?
14 years.
In that time, what kind of projects have you been working on?
That's a pretty loaded question. Pretty much anything and everything you can think of with electrical, from commercial projects right down to changing out light bulbs for homeowners.
And generators, can you tell us an overview about generators, the types of generators that someone might need in their home?
Sure, absolutely. There's a few different types that you typically would look for. Whole home standby is probably the biggest generator out there that can run your entire household, in the case of an outage. And there's also portable generators, which we've all seen. You can fit them in your trunk and take them out and keep it in the garage and take it to a friend's house or whatever you might do. People use them for camping and things like that as well. But there are some pretty big portable units that can also power a lot of things in your home, and we can, kind of take a look at what your needs are and size a generator accordingly.
What are some things, I know that we've installed generators for customers. What are some things that the customers, when they've asked, hey, I want to have a generator estimate, what are some of the reasons, their pain points, I guess, reasons why they'd want to get a generator?
Well, the biggest one is just peace of mind, knowing that you're going to have power when you need it. There's a few other reasons, personal or whatever it might be. But the next in line is as far as I'm concerned, is going to be life safety. If you've got somebody that is on oxygen, or, you have like a CPAP or something along those lines, or you need power, those are the times you're going to definitely want a generator in the case of an outage.
What does the generator give power to in the house? What are some scenarios?
So again, if we go with a whole home system, we size it according to your entire house so it can run everything. You can live as the power is on with those types of units. And we can size them down too to save a little bit of money and just run certain things. We can do what's called load shedding, where we can have certain things not turn on when the generator is running, things like that. So there's lots of options out there, and kind of the best way to narrow it down is have us stop out for a quote. And then Corey asks all the right questions and make sure that we get it sized accordingly.
What are the steps once someone decides they want to have an installation? What are the steps involved?
Well, it simply starts with a phone call to us here at All Comfort Services. From there, our dispatchers our CSRs will get you set up with an appointment. Our dispatcher confirms that appointment. And then Corey, who is my estimator, basically stops out, takes a look at what your situation is, again, asks all those questions. And then once we get an okay for a quote, obviously we'll give you a price. And then once we get an okay, then it's pretty simple. It's a 2-day process. 1 day is pre-work, as we call it, and then the next day is when we deal with the utility side of things, where we literally tie into the utility power. And that way everything kind of works all together as one grand package. It's all automatic, Wi-Fi notifications, things like that, to let you know that your unit's running, operating properly. All kinds of really good stuff.
And does a customer need to be there when you're doing that? Is there anything they need to do to help you?
Not in the least. We'll take care of everything. That's probably the biggest hassle with a lot of other companies, if you will, is that there's pain points of, I have to do this. I had to call my utility provider to find out this information. We'll take care of all that for you.
So let's say I have a generator installed in my house and I walk outside. How do I know it's running and working?
Well, again, if you do with a whole home standby generator, everything's automatic, Wi-Fi. It lets you know when it's running. You're obviously going to see your lights turn back on in about 30 seconds during an outage. It's typically about the turnaround time from power out to power in, if you will. Past that, I mean, they do their own weekly turn-ons. You can go bi-weekly with that, and they'll run themselves for a little bit just to make sure systems are okay, and then actually give you a report via email or via text. So pretty
And then
neat.
how does the power work? Is it with gas?
Yeah, so we use either natural gas or propane is what powers the generators, the big ones. If you've got like a small portable one, those are usually run on gasoline. Some of them, there's some that are tri-fuel. You can run them on gasoline, natural gas, or propane. That's in the portable realm, though. In the big realm, there are for homes, anyways. There's always natural gas or propane.
And then the types of generators that we install?
So again, we have the whole home. It's going to be measured in what's called kW or kilowatts, and that's how we size them. We do what's called a load calculation for your house, figure out what your house needs for power, and then we size that generator to meet that demand.
And then the brand that we install?
Yeah, we're currently a Generac dealer, so we're installing Generac generators. We love them. They're made right here in Wisconsin. They're fantastic generators. They're all over the place. Just open your eyes, you'll see them.
And if somebody has a generator that they want us to install, what's our protocol for that?
Yeah, definitely. We're willing to work with customers. I mean, obviously there'd be some warranty issues that would come across with your own, owner-provided piece of equipment. We're not going to warranty that piece of equipment. We didn't provide it for you. But in a sense of getting them to work with any other systems, we can definitely cross brand lines. We're not hard set on, oh, you have to have a Generac for us to work on it. We can go across brands, so not a problem.
Great. So Aaron, last question. What would you like people to know about what you do at All Comfort Services? If you wanted to be able to tell somebody, share what we do here, what would you like them to know?
Oh gosh, again with the loaded questions. This is just honestly, just any electrical inquiries. I mean, if you're looking for, say, energy conservation, we can talk about LED lighting. If you're looking for, backup power systems, we can talk about those. Man, I want more lights in this room. We can do that for you as well. There's lots of things that we can do when it comes to the electrical trade. We're pretty well versed in all of it, from commercial to custom homes that are multi-million-dollar homes, right down to an apartment needs a new light in the hallway. Whatever it is, I mean, we can take care of it. So,
All right. Thank you, Aaron, for your time. And if you have a suggestion for a show, go ahead and email us at info@allcomfortservices, and we'll look at those topics and present shows on them in the future. Thank you for listening.